111 years ago, as of the release of this video, the most deadly and destructive storm system ever recorded on the Great Lakes was well and reaping its destruction. What is now remembered as the Great White Hurricane of 1913 formed on November 6th and lasted up until November 11th, when two separate and very dangerous storm systems collided over the still warm November waters of the upper three Great Lakes. The storm resulted in wind speeds of 90 miles per hour and several feet of snow, crippling cities and towns across both Canada and the U.S. To make conditions even worse, the average temperature recorded was -10 degrees. During the course of the storm, 12 ships were taken to the bottom with no survivors, and 32 were grounded or otherwise destroyed. The resulting storm claimed the lives of 250 people and caused millions of dollars in damages. Ships that braved the blizzard were met with low visibility and an average wind speed of 60 miles per hour, with a wind chill of -15 degrees and waves an average of 35 feet high. The storm was absolutely horrifying for the people who lived on the shore, with telegraph lines being knocked out and feet of snow burying homes. People froze to death in their own homes, or were so snowed in they were trapped for days. On the lakes themselves, the storms were 3 days of hell on earth. Visibility was within 10 feet, and the howl of the wind, waves, and snow was so deafening steam whistles couldn't be heard by a vessel's own crew. Waves claimed earlier averaged about 35 feet high, with some waves being 50 feet or higher not being uncommon. Prior to the storm, Coast Guard stations flew flags alerting ships to the fact a storm was incoming, but that it shouldn't be anything special. Some vessels stayed in port, while others decided to head out onto the lakes, expecting that the storm would be nothing that they hadn't handled before. This would be a fatal mistake for many, with the sinking of many ships, 12 of which are listed here, all of whom lost their entire crews. This starts with the Isaac M. Scott, 28 dead, the Charles S. Price, 28 dead, the John A. McGean, 28 dead, Argus, 28 dead, Hydrus, 25 dead, Henry B. Smith, 23 dead, James Carruthers, 22 dead, Regina, 20 dead, Wexford, 20 dead, Wheatfield, 18 dead, Plymouth, 7 dead, and United States Lightship Buffalo, 6 dead. Many of these vessels were new and newer, many not having been in service for more than a decade. These steel ships, all of recent construction, were lost in the wake of the unsuspected storm, a tragedy of which has never been seen and likely will never be seen again. The rest of this video will be dedicated to the vessels which sailed through that storm and brought their crews safe back to port. To represent this, I, as well as a few friends of the channel, as well as representatives from Penn Transit, will be conducting a Stormworks voyage to replicate the conditions and perils that they had to face those fateful days. Though we tried to replicate the conditions and events of the storm to the best of our ability, this voyage is fictional in nature in regard to the vessels used and locations present. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the show. Alright, so we are going to be departing from the Sioux and making an iron ore run. Alright. Alright, I am turning towards the port destination, Duluth Harbor. Airliner, are you making steam?
Currently, yes.
Alright.
I'm just trying to get a little further away from crowds, so it's a little.
Yeah, that was not super.
Looks like it's a bit bow heavy. Could just be the angle.
Yeah, I think it's a little more power heavy.
As long as they take it on water.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm on for craft. So there's a 50/50 on them.
Hey, Collins,
Yep.
tell me if you can hear this.
Oh yeah. Tell me if you can, tell me if you can hear this.
Yeah, I hear you. Can't hear the buzzers, but still hear the horn.
Alright, we're sailing.
Starting to get some snowfall. A little early for snow.
Yeah. Odd.
Captain Rambo, what are my first duties?
Maintain the engine. Make sure they are stocked well with oil.
Aye, Captain. Any orders for the men?
Keep them working.
Aye, sir. Actually, you know what?
Algo Stone, how are you making way?
Currently pretty good.
Here, you Captain should have that at least. Look behind you and down on the ground at some point, Trent.
Ah. In case we encounter any whales.
Alright, you people. You heard the captain. Keep pumping those brakes.
Boats have brakes?
Oh yeah.
Used to be.
Oh shit.
How's your rudder, Wolfie?
Pretty good, working better. Hey, this is the B. Smith reporting. We do have snowflakes falling back here off our spar deck.
Same here up where I am at. This is the Holmes reporting.
Airliner, shouldn't you be at your boat?
Yeah. Running pretty slow over here at 11
What's your
knots.
speed?
11 knots.
It's not too terrible. I'm running 13.
I was gonna say, I think I've
I'm running a solid 18, I believe.
rebuilt that engine.
I think I'm gonna have to run slower. I'll lower my engine speed. Oh, I'm going 21. Cutting throttle a bit. I'm heading at a comfortable 18 knots. How fast are you going again, Stoneport, I think?
Port?
I can't read that name.
I'll have to ask my crew. Let me see. I'm going at a steady 13 knots.
13, alright,
But if needed, I can cut.
I will cut some steam power and slow my vessel down. Don't want to move too far ahead of the herd.
I want to get too close. I don't want any collisions to happen. So I'm going to be turning starboard side.
Duly noted. Oh. I can't imagine how fast I can get this thing.
You put the pump back in your water tank.
Captain Rambo, I like to report we have too many books aboard this boat.
Duly noted.
Thank you, First Lieutenant Mao.
Okay. Going 15 knots. Blowing more steam pressure, lowering speed. Heading at a comfortable 14.
This is the B. Smith. Potential telegram just came through. National Weather Service.
Yeah,
What's the weather?
continue.
Potential storm front rolling in from the south and from the north.
Duly
Says
noted.
it might miss us for now.
First Lieutenant Mezzo, I want you to keep an eye on the speed and boiler pressure. If I give you the word, I'll
Okay.
have you turn up the steam valves. Ideally, we won't have to.
Alright. Boiler pressure 0.3%. Current boiler temperature 166 degrees Fahrenheit. It's slowly decreasing.
That latest weather report would certainly explain the snowfall we have been having.
This is B. Smith again. Our radio operator is stepping off.
Duly noted.
Import, I believe you have one of those Marconi-esque machines installed on you.
Captain, do we have a Marconi system aboard, or are we radioless?
We run off of signal flags and Morse lamp.
We'll look for your message in the bottle.
Fucking what's the other shit?
We will be throwing them off periodically.
One way to christen a boat.
What are the other vessels that were close by again?
The Henry B. Smith. I'm not sure the other one. It's another Hoggood boat, however.
All right. Can you?
And then the Algo Stone.
All right. I am signaling to the Smith. Smith, could you please tell your radio operator? Please tell my current brother sailing aboard Alva C. Dinky. Can you please message him that our ship is holding up well?
We
I'll let 'em know
are
that.
sailing
Thank you.
in a herd of other Hoggood boats and making good headway towards Duluth Harbor.
Also, Smith, can you please ask your radio operator to see if you can get me the current coordinates of Alva C. Dinky?
Will do. He's on break as of right now. He's been on since, I'd say, 7 this morning, so he's been on quite a while. He's
Alright.
reported himself a headache, but he will be back.
Alright. Time note, 12:17 a.m. Boiler pressure 0.03%. Boiler temperature 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Slowly rising.
Duly noted, engine room.
use pencil. 12:17 a.m. 0.03%. 165.60. Check that field pictures.
Observe.
Yeah, what's up?
You enjoying your time on the helm?
Yep, trying to keep pace.
Oh, here's the
I mean, are we at full or are we at half?
I got us at half right now, just so
Alright.
game fast.
Let's say, come down to the captain's lounge. Ain't nothing else better to do. We're going in quite the straight line on course. Anybody else have any heaters on their boat?
I think the Stoneport does.
'Cause I know Import has it. We have it.
And I think Stoneport has it in the bridge.
Is Stoneport the one behind us?
Yeah, that's the one that I modded out of Ship Nerds shit
Alright.
before he went and told me to go jump in a lake. You can't use my boat to learn things. Okay. Start building my own then.
That's one way to start.
Yeah, I learned eventually.
Seems as if the snow's picking up ever so slightly.
I would have to agree with this report.
Anyone got
Bit of a
eyes?
flurry now. What's that?
Anyone got eyes on Stone? Oh, there she is.
I see your lights off our stern.
Right. Boiler pressure 0.03%. Current topside temperature 163 degrees Fahrenheit, 0.29, decreasing. Weather log 12:21 a.m. Light snow shower.
Snow is certainly picking up where I'm at. F Holmes reporting in.
Alright. Alright, reporting Smith. Reported to Smith, current weather log 12:21 a.m. Light snow and light rain. Current winds 2.5 miles, heading due east.
Copy that. We have a bit of snow starting to accumulate on our bow rigging.
Alright.
Snow is starting to fool with the Smith's radio transmissions. Our range is down by approximately 5 nautical miles.
Captain Rambo, what is the name of our vessel?
Edwin F. Holmes.
Edwin F. Holmes. Alright. Copy down.
See as if they're letting the people from the insane asylum work upon these vessels. That man over there has memory problems on what vessel he's working on.
If I can be honest, unfortunately, the Hoggood fleet is hiring anybody that knows how to pick up more than 50 pounds. And it is safe to say that we've picked up our fair share of circus freaks.
Copy that, Captain.
Hey, import. You're in our blind spot right now. Just a heads up. I literally cannot see from the pilot house.
I can see him. I'm alright. I'll be out here on the top of the Texas deck keeping watch.
I would like to report that the Algoma ship that we left the Sioux along with is starting to disappear into the distance.
You'll be fine.
This is before Algoma didn't care.
I would also like to report that fog is picking up slowly but steadily.
Alright.
Blow horns regularly.
Alright. No
I got a
time in
location
weather
report on the Augustone.
23 a.m.
I forgot it was a toggle button.
Can I get a location report on the Augustone? I am unable to. I have no visual contact.
You are off our stern, I'd say roughly a kilometer.
Very good.
Continue on the same route and you'll be fine. We can just make out your lights.
Perfect.
Yeah, falling back pretty far right now.
We may have to slow down.
Still going at a staggering 11 knots.
Fast.
Yeah, that one was a fun one to build.
Well, my next build is gonna be the Myron C. Taylor. I know Sev here is gonna be doing what's it again?
Dinkler.
Dinkley, Morgan, Zeissing, and
Alright.
last one. There's 4 of them.
Just a friendly reminder, fellow captains, ensure that you blow a 5-second whistle blow every 2 minutes as the fog picks up.
Alright. Alright, Captain, Alright, Captain Rambo, current boiler pressure 0.03%, current boiler temp 1.164%, currently heading going down.
Interesting. Let me check something.
I hope I'm actually logging this shit. I actually have pen and paper in front of me.
Water tanks aren't doing the best, but one can only hope that they last this voyage.
This is the Smith. You need assistance.
Worst case scenario, we may need to be towed.
Right, we'll get a tow line started, just in case.
It would be greatly appreciated.
Yep, we're getting the ropes ready now.
Just gotta run a mile and a half to the back of the ship.
So if we have bollards, yep, we do. Yep.
I put
Alright.
bollards in unless you have mine.
No, I
Alright.
didn't do anything with them.
Security call, Captain. Current firebox temperature 201.37%. Currently going down.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes reporting. The snow flurry is starting to become a proper flurry.
This is the B. Smith reporting. Potential tow lines are in place in case Holmes is not able to make it under her own power.
Appreciate the notice. Makes me feel much more comfortable.
I have no idea how it goes down.
Alright.
I'll take a look. I'll head to the stern, take a peek here. That's one thing we forgot to add is the damn stern wheel.
I can only barely see the Algo stone through the distance. I cannot see her lights, and she is fading into the fog.
Elgo stone has been reported off of the direct stern of the Smith.
Does the Algo stone have a report?
Yeah, we are falling back pretty far.
We can check down
Duly noted.
speed with Elbow Stone just
Right. Captain, please advise. Our boiler temperature and firebox temperature is going down.
Duly noted. How far down?
Current boiler temperature is 158.48% degrees Fahrenheit, and firebox temperature is 201.21% degrees Fahrenheit.
It's not dropping
Well, pretty-
dangerously low.
Somebody has a bit of an echo going on.
It's not my mic.
Gotcha.
Do not switch. Hey, Smith, copy. Smith, this is Holmes. Do you copy?
We copy.
We are putting you on we're putting you on medium alert for possible tow. Our boiler pressure and firebox temperature is going down, so we most likely might be looking at a tow.
Copy that. We'll stay in suit. Check down to half speed. If
I
you
will
feel
be
free to
diverting
adjust,
to
let us
a
know.
closer harbor for engine issues.
Putting on
Quick
media advisory to
histories,
Coast
I need
Guard.
you to check DMs.
Aye aye.
we're at half speed.
Holmes, what the hell are you doing with your engine room hatch open?
Sending out Morse code flash signal, sir. Let's
You
see.
may not be sending out much more to keep that damn door open. Only thing you're gonna be sending out is a damn invitation for Aquaman. I look over there and I see a man peeking out the side of the damn hole at me.
That worries me. Keep it shut.
Alright. Current boiler pressure is 0.03%. Boiler temperature 175.71%.
What's your...
Could
Blocking that
you
away.
repeat boiler temperature, pretty please?
Boiler temperature is 175.76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alright. We are picking up boiler temperature. We will most likely not need assistance for some time.
Holmes, heads
our-
up, you are cutting danger close in our blind spot, it seems.
Duly noted, we shall adjust our position.
Last thing we need is a damn Zeissing moment.
I mean, with our size, I don't think it's a problem.
I
would
mean,
also like to alert the Henry B. Smith. We are increasing speed up to 18 knots.
Copy that. Smith the full.
Smith going to...
And we are currently turning away from you.
I got word from Import. They have lost all radio connection.
Seems to
due
be the wind
ice
is getting to
starting
them.
form on their wires.
That will certainly do it.
They are slowly becoming lights in the distance.
Godspeed to their crew, particularly if this potential storm front does hit us.
They say it's coming from the north and south, so if so, it'll be like a damn sandwich.
It's moments like
And then
these that make me consider turning around, but that would not be good for business.
We're one of the newer ships on the lake. We're more made for this than most.
I think
Company
all
would
of
be
our
pissed if we turned around.
vessels are prepared for a storm like this. We should handle just fine.
Hey, current weather report: white fog, light snow, and the waves are starting to pick up a little bit more. I'm starting to see more white caps coming in.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes reporting. Danger close to the Henry B. Smith. We are turning away to build some distance in case weather worsens further than this.
Copy that. We'll maintain course for now.
What is your current speed?
Estimated at 16 knots.
I gotta go puke.
Shit, I've entirely lost the import.
Well, they're out of radio range now, too, so God only knows where they're gonna end up.
Hopefully we see them in Duluth Harbor.
They may have turned out to two harbors. Bit of a quick stop.
Very good chance. How is the Algo Stone doing? How are you holding up?
We are holding our own.
I
Good
get
to
the
know.
feeling in many years from now that's gonna be said again, and they're not gonna be holding their own much longer.
Particularly sometime in a decade where the Bee Gees were at their peak.
And funny hair was everywhere. It totally won't happen tomorrow. Oh, it's funny. I must have did that on the stern only then. Yeah, I'm looking at the rigging right here, and there's no pieces missing. I must have just clipped something on the stern then with that one piece. You know, I never really tried climbing it during a damn storm, so I'm kind of gonna try it out here.
Alright, current boil pressure 0.09%. Current boiler temperature 153.3% Fahrenheit.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes. We are reporting water washing over deck and our prop being thrown out of the water by waves. It's nothing serious as of yet, but we are going to have our engineers on standby so that way the ship doesn't vibrate herself to death.
This is B. Smith. We see you back there. We're watching the waves come up over your spar.
I would also like to alert the crew to ensure that all watertight doors are shut and all hatches are totally sealed.
Yeah, especially that one guy who opened up the engine room hatch.
I have yelled at that engineer if he won't not do that again.
You hear that over there? You have a schizophrenic. He's arguing with himself.
We very well need to check this loony into an asylum.
We have enough wood paneling over here to be disguised as a rubber padded cell.
Likewise.
Going back to my room to get a sandwich.
Damn whistle.
Right.
You got eyes on them still? I can't see them out of the pilot house.
Eyes on
Holmes.
Holmes, yes, eyes on Holmes, but Algoma vessel along with import are completely out of range and out of sight.
Alright. I can't see them out of the pilot house. I think they're in a blind spot.
Holmes, is your list over there recorrecting itself, or is that just waves?
It's us making our way through the waves. We are not taking on any water.
Copy
Oh.
that.
We are clear down here in the engine room.
We are struggling, but we are making do just fine.
Good, good.
It would be appreciated if the Henry B. Smith could turn a little more towards starboard to give us some more free room.
Adjusting.
And this is just in. We are getting a new weather report. The weather stations have reported that we have 2 heavy fronts coming in from north and south. Godspeed, gentlemen.
This is the Smith deck watch. We still have eyes on the Holmes over there. A little bit more faint, but we do see a pretty solid silhouette.
We are making our way through, however violently. We are getting green water upon the pilot house.
This is the Smith. No water has yet to break our spar or our Dex's deck.
This is the Holmes. I fear we may have to turn around for fear of waves capsizing us. We may not make it to Duluth Harbor tonight, gentlemen. We may have to, for lack of a better word, bathtub our way around.
Where is he? I can't see him.
This is the Smith reporting. You are getting a little bit close over here on our left-hand side.
This is the A1F Holmes responding. I see you loud and clear. We are trying our best to turn. We are struggling in the waves, though.
We will divert a little bit to help you out.
We will be consulting maps and charts to see if there is another port or channel that we can try to lay up in. And we have indeed found one. We will be making our way to Ashland, Wisconsin to lay up rather than all the way to Duluth Harbor.
I have the chief engineer back on duty for a few minutes.
I will have you
Let's take-
take the helm.
Alright, yes sir.
I am going to see what I can do about that engine. Maybe we can continue our course to Duluth Harbor, depending on what I can do.
Sir, I think we're starting to hog badly.
We indeed are. I am well aware of this fact. I am giving the engines full steam. We should be moving at about 23 knots pretty quickly here. I think we shall handle ourselves slightly better. I am gonna have us turn back towards Duluth Harbor. Algoma Stoneport, how are you handling the current conditions?
I don't hear anything from them, sir.
One can only hope that the waves haven't gotten to them. Would also like to report to the Henry B. Smith we have lost all visual contact with you.
Smith still on course. Duluth Harbor.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes. We can hear you through that fog. We are also changing our course back towards Duluth Harbor with our improved speed. We are handling the waves much better, albeit not perfectly.
Whoa.
Crap, I can't see 5 feet in front of the ship.
This is Smith's deck watch, heading to the bow.
Smith, I would like to report that I have regained visual contact.
Copy that.
I should be right off your port side stern.
Roger that.
There is much more distance between us, though. First officer, I would like you to double check and ensure that all watertight doors and hatches are sealed.
Yep, I'm double checking right away, sir.
Weather is getting much worse.
This is the B. Smith. We'd like to report that one of our lifeboat cover tarps has been blown off.
Keep that lifeboat
Duly
secure.
noted. This is the Edwin F. Holmes. We are also reporting that we are approaching dangerously close to your location and are pulling off port side.
Copy that.
Our destination will still be Duluth Harbor.
Oh, there we go. Okay, current boiler pressure 0.09%. Current topside temperature. Boiler temperature 147.98%. We are losing boiler temperature.
Keep those stokers feeding the boilers as if their lives depend on it.
Alright, alright, you scallywags, get to work. Don't make me get out the whip again.
In fact, their lives do depend on this.
Hey, we got props in. Our props breaking the plane. We're gonna either have to check down or we're gonna have to sneak way up.
Copy that. Full ahead half.
We're up.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes reporting. We have just been struck by at least one rogue wave.
Copy that.
The flying bridge has been disabled. The wheel has been ripped out from its positioning. And we have just been struck by a second rogue wave. I can also see that this has pushed us much closer towards you, and we are continuing to turn starboard.
I can't even see him.
Smith has no visual.
Well, I can certainly see you, and we are dangerously close.
Right off us. Alright.
I'm consulting maps and taking dead reckoning depth measurements, and we are closing in on Duluth Harbor. This stands for both of us as far as I can tell through visual contact.
Alright, I still have sights on the Smith.
How is the Algoma Stoneport handling these waves? Do we have any reading on her?
I'll go stone. I'll go stone. This is Edwin F. Holmes. You copy?
Unfortunately, it seems
Sir.
that they do not copy.
Sir,
We are
starboard.
taking evasive action.
Port. Hard of port.
Henry B. Smith, hard starboard, hard starboard. The waves are pushing us towards you, and I'm very afraid there's nothing we can do.
Henry B. Smith, will you please be warned?
Also
Please
be
be-
aware that you are currently passing Duluth Harbor and should be turning towards it.
Yep, turning down.
I will try to do a swing around. So far she has handled, the Edwin F. Holmes has handled this storm relatively decently. However, the damage to the flying bridge is major.
I think I just heard a whistle.
Very faint.
Fifth.
This is the Edwin F. Holmes. We have lost all visual contact with the Henry B. Smith.
I can't see the ears.
I'll go stone. This is Edwin F. Holmes. You copy? I'll go stone. This is Edwin F. Holmes. You copy?
This is the Edwin F. Holmes reporting absolute whiteout conditions. We cannot see more than 25 feet ahead of the bow.
Switching to secure channel. Security call.
We are turning towards Duluth Harbor, and I have visual contact with the Henry B. Smith, and I can safely say that we are not on a collision course. Unless something
Security-
drastic is to happen, such as another rogue wave.
Security call. Coast Guard. This is Edwin F. Holmes reporting possible disappearance of Algo Stone. Repeat, this is Edwin F. Holmes reporting possible disappearance of Algo Stone. Last reported position unknown. Security call. This is Edwin F. Holmes at Algo Stone. Do you report?
I can see land. I can see shore. I repeat, I can see shore. First Officer Mezer, I need you to turn generator clutch down significantly. Not all the way, but significantly. Likewise, with steam valves, you need to lower that, or else we will be beached, and we will get sucked back out in the water in conditions like this, and I don't want to imagine what will happen if we are.
Come on, gentlemen.
What's up?
I can't see Jack. I don't
I'm
know.
on your bow right now, trying to see what the hell I can see.
I think we're coming out of it pretty hard. Rudder's not even touching at times.
We are at a speed of 10 knots. This is wholly acceptable for the situation we find ourselves in.
Check your map, and you see that little strait in between that island we're heading to.
We are dangerously close to shore.
Head for that strait. We'll either ground her or dock
And
in
depending
there.
on how the waves land, we might touch ground. We might ground. I repeat, we might ground. We have grounded. I repeat, we have grounded on a sandbar. First Officer Measure, damage report.
You're going down, right down. Come on. Oh, no. God damn it.
We are being sucked back out to sea, and we are going to try to take advantage of this to the best of our abilities.
I'm on, big girl. You can.
Alright. No damage report. Just slight scratches on the outer hull. No puncture.
These waves are extremely rough. And I would like to report that the possibility of grounding is nerve-wracking. It also appears we are hanging low in the water. However, it appears to me we are not taking in water, which is very good.
Let me know when, and I'll start up the pressure again.
You will not be starting up pressure. We will be taking harbor in Duluth Harbor, which we are quickly approaching. But now you should be able to see the coastal city of Superior.
I'll check for you right now. I am not seeing anything.
We have lost boiler pressure in its entirety. Let's see what I can manage. We are going straight into rocks due to my... We are grounding. I repeat, we are grounding. Full stop, full stop.
Full stop, full stop.
It will not let me put her in full stop. This is a red alert situation. The Edwin F. Holmes is grounded right outside of Duluth Harbor.
Are you
This-
blocking the channel?
We are not clogging the channel as far as I can tell. We are currently racked up on rocks. I'm going to try to go in slow reverse and see if we can't pull her off. I do not know what waterline damage looks like, and I can only hope that it isn't too terrible. Holy cow. This is Edwin F. Holmes reporting that there is something wrong with the engine. We are going in between speeds of 10 to 30 knots in reverse. I don't know if it's the weather or if it is purely bad luck, but she is currently in an uncontrollable state. We are beaching ourselves again. I am just going to take refuge in the harbor itself and hope for the best. The ONF Holmes is laying anchor right outside Duluth Harbor. The damage is more than severe. If we get pulled back out, we will sink.
Should I cut off the engines?
I already have us not moving. Cutting them off will just make us lose power, which is what we absolutely do not want to happen right now. I would like to report the regularly navigable channel right now is going in between navigable and dry. These are some waves like I've never seen.
I'm on Smith.
Status report on the Henry B. Smith.
Holding up. Making a small circle. Trying to make our way into that shoal.
Interior damage is again
Minimal.
far more than severe. We are taking in water. We are taking in lots of water. Which is to be expected with damage such as this. Oh. The boys in Lorraine are gonna have a lot to deal with.
Still no visual signs of the Smith, sir.
I would certainly hope not, as I would like to assume they're in a better position than we are.
There doesn't feel like it.
Smith is certainly holding out better than we are. They have not grounded.
Ooh.
I am not seeing much. However, we are 290 some meters away from that island. Hey, we have land right here off our,
Oh, frick. Alright.
well,
Come on. We are about to ground. Yep, we're about to ground. There's nothing I can do. Yep, we just grounded.
In a similar situation to us then, it seems.
We just cracked the whole bow.
Oh. Sounds rough. Can you hear us? We can certainly hear you.
We're rolling. We're rolling.
And that concludes this Stormworks voyage. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. On a note of the Algoma Stoneport, she did capsize fully, which would explain why we lost all contact with her. I would also like to again thank Penn Transit for being in this video and helping make it happen. And just take a moment to remember all the lives lost in 1913. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful night.